Your Country 1039 KGRD, that's Thompson Square. Are you going to kiss me or not?
Time now for the question of the day.
Yes, my friends, it is question of the day time. And our question of the day for today, well, we're talking about things that are bad for you. I mean, we all know that, smoking, bad for you. Alcohol, bad for you. Illicit substances, bad for you. Yeah, for sure. But my question for you today is, what is something that is bad for your health that people don't talk about enough? I mean, there's a few things that are out there for sure, like doom scrolling, definitely not good for you, right? Sugar, yeah, actually my doctor tells me about that one every time I go see her. Stress, or not getting enough sleep. What is it that some of the things that are bad for your health that we just aren't talking about enough? That is my question for you today. Can you think about that? That there's something that you do, or maybe some other people do, that is bad for their health. Oh yeah, there's a bunch out there actually. So go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day. You can, of course, call them in 575-523-KGRT. You can text them in, same number, 575-523-5478. Oh, got one text message right away. Sun exposure. Yeah, that can be very bad in many, many ways. It is, if you've ever turned into a lobster because of that, yep, I've done that a couple of times, and of course, that would lead to possibly the big, skin cancer thing as well. So yeah, sun exposure is bad for you, but then again, there's the opposite where we don't get enough sun these days because we're just stuck inside all the time. So, but that's a good one right there. Once again, I'm looking for your answers for our question of the day. What is something that is bad for your health that people don't talk about enough? Yeah, we got to bring this over to the forefront and let people know about it. Call them in, text them in. Go ahead and let me know your answers. Overeating, obesity. Once again, I think my doctor tells me about that one every time I see her. But yeah, that is a good one. Not being very active, not getting out and doing things. That could be bad for you as well. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. I almost forgot to tell you. We're live on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages as well. Go ahead and leave your comments down below and let me know your answers for our question of the day. What is something bad for your health that people just aren't talking about enough? Okay, now we're exclusively up on our social media pages. So, I almost went into that and was going to keep talking forever on air anyway. But now that we're online, what is it that could be bad for your health that we just aren't talking about enough? Already had overeating, obesity. Yep, that's a big one right there. Sun exposure, that's a big one right there. I would probably say lack of sleep is something that really is bad for your health in many different ways. And this whole time change thing is not helping with that. I can definitely attest to that one, because whether it's falling forward, if it's moving forward or falling back, it always just messes with me for a couple of weeks. And it's not good when your alarm goes off at 4 a.m. in the morning, that's for sure. But go ahead and let me know your answers. Once again, call them and text them in 575-523-KGRT. And as always, you can go ahead and just leave your comments down below as well. So now let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in and around the world. I understand that Matthew Perry's funeral took place on Friday in L.A., and Friends co-stars David Schwimmer, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox, Matt LeBlanc, and Jennifer Aniston were all there among paying their respects. Peter Gabriel's Don't Give Up was played at the funeral. Ended. That's very sweet that all of, quite literally, his friends were there, which I think is awesome. Let's see. Newsweek magazine says Travis Kelce has addressed his relationship with Taylor Swift. When asked if he's in love, Kelce answered, "I'm going to keep my personal relationships personal." Please keep it personal, okay? Just to let everybody else please ignore that as well. I also saw that Seinfeld star Michael Richards is set to release a memoir in June of 2024. Wondering how that would actually go. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think he was like one of the first people to actually, comedians that is, to actually try get canceled in some way. It happened many, many years ago, but it was crazy at that time. Let's see. CBS is close to selling out its advertising inventory for the big game. That's right. Super Bowl 58 is coming, and the network is offering 30-second commercials for a measly $6.5 million to $7 million each. Oh, man, that's insane. 68% of Americans will spend impulsively during the holiday season. I think that's a given right there. And just in case, talking about impulsive buys, elf Crocs are being sold for this holiday season. So if you like your Crocs and you like elves, there you go. It is an elf-themed Croc with charms and the whole thing like that. I know. I'm not a fan of Crocs myself either. Annette says, let's see. Not dealing with stress. That's the thing. Stress happens to everybody, but how you deal with it, or just if you're not dealing with it, that is definitely something that is bad for your health as well. Once again, your question of the day today: what is something that is bad for your health that people don't talk about it? We know the stuff that's bad for you: smoking, drinking, illicit substances of various kinds. Those are all bad for you. But what is something that is bad for your health that people don't talk about enough? Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day.